Snow is drifting down again, soft as whispered silver rain, landing gently on the sidewalks, painting lights along the lane. Every storefront glows with ribbons, every window hums with cheer, and the laughter of the evening warms the frosty atmosphere. I hear footsteps in the distance, steady rhythms on the ground, people humming simple carols, spinning joy in every sound. See the children pulling mittens, chasing snowflakes in the air. All the world becomes a dance floor when December fills the square, and the cold can't touch the magic when the city starts to shine. Every heartbeat keeps the tempo, every smile becomes a sign. Oh, the dancing lights on Main Street, how they sparkle, how they sway, like they're keeping time with winter in a bright chromatic play. Every color tells a story, every shimmer feels brand new, and tonight the world is glowing in 1,000 shades of blue. Crowds are gathered near the corner where a sax begins to play. Golden notes that float like embers, drifting softly far away. Couples spinning arm in arm now, moving gently to the beat, while the bassist keeps it walking down the moonlit snowy street. Maria stirs away from cozy windows, sending warmth into the night, and a quiet breeze of cinnamon carries softly through the light. Near the lamppost, children giggle as they sway from side to side, turning chilly winter pavement to a merry, joyful ride. When the city starts its rhythm, you can feel it in your bones. Every shadow dances with you, you are never here alone. Oh, the dancing lights on Main Street, how they sparkle, how they sway, like they're keeping time with winter in a bright chromatic play. Every color tells a story, every shimmer feels brand new, and tonight the world is glowing in 1,000 shades of blue. Let the trumpets ring with laughter, let the snowfall join the tune, let the midnight sky grow brighter than a silver crescent moon. Take my hand and feel the rhythm of the heartbeats in the crowd. In this lively winter moment, every melody is loud. Now the night grows calm and tender, though the music lingers on, and the lanterns keep on swaying like the pulse of Christmas dawn. All the strangers feel like neighbors when the street begins to sing, and the drifting flakes of winter give the world a gentle wing. Oh, the dancing lights on Main Street, still they shimmer, still they glow. In the quiet after laughter comes a softer kind of show. Every flicker whispers comfort, every shadow turns to hue, and the world feels warm and peaceful, wrapped in gentle gentle shades of blue. Snow keeps falling, lights keep glowing, hearts keep beating, soft and sweet, and tonight the world is dancing down this snowy Main Street. The evening opens gently as the snow begins to fall. Lanterns glow like floating stars along the old brick wall. People wander slowly with their mittens on their hands, talking softly, humming tunes the season understands. From the corner of the avenue a trumpet starts to shine. Golden notes are rising like a warm December sign. Shops unlock their windows as the melodies appear, letting joyful winter music fill the atmosphere. And every step is dancing, though no one planned a thing. The rhythm finds the moment starts to swing. Here comes the holiday swing parade, lighting up the promenade. Hear the laughter unafraid, mixing with the songs they played. Every heartbeat keeps the time, comes a rhyme flowing down the snowy lane. The holiday swing parade. Cocoa warms the evening as the crowds begin to sway. Children trace their footsteps in a playful holiday. Scarves are swirling gently as the breezes drift around, turning simple winter sidewalks into festive dancing ground. A saxophone is weaving through the cold and silver night, sending soft and smoky colors into every light. Couples lean together as the rhythm calls them near, finding something bright and tender in the winter air. And every note is glowing like sparks across the snow. The city keeps on singing in a smooth and steady flow. Here comes the holiday swing parade, lighting up the promenade. Hear the laughter unafraid, mixing with the songs they played. Every heartbeat keeps the time, every smile becomes a rhyme flowing down the snowy lane. The holiday swing parade. Let the brass keep rising higher, let the drums keep steady fire. Let the footprints mark the beat across the frosty glowing street. Take a step and hold the night, everything feels warm and bright. Here comes the holiday swing parade, never fading, never swayed. Snow may fall but unafraid, we keep dancing while it plays. Every moment
Sliding gently down, landing softly on the ground, gathering like tiny diamonds spread across this winter town. Light reflections flicker warm on every window frame, and footsteps on the frosty path fall lightly like a game. Shops unlock their evening glow, filling doors with amber light. People gathering in twos and threes to savor winter's night. A pianist plays a playful tune in a cafe by the street, sending little bursts of laughter through the cold beneath our feet. And the world begins to shimmer, moving to a quiet beat. Every snowy sound reminds me how December feels so sweet. Snowflakes on the sidewalk dance, spinning in a gentle trance. Every twirl a small romance, caught within a winter glance. Hear the rhythm in the cold, stories waiting to be told. Snowflakes falling where we stroll, warming every wandering soul. Stroll beneath the signs that glow above the lanes, breathing in the cinnamon and whispers of champagne. Children drag their mittens through the dusting on the street, drawing little lines of magic where the snowy edges meet. A saxophone begins to blush with mellow golden tone, echoing between the buildings where the wind is softly blown. Shadows sway along the bricks as melodies cascade, turning quiet winter sidewalks into lively serenade. Every step becomes a rhythm, every glance a gentle cue. Winter nights feel warm and tender when the world turns white and new. Snowflakes on the sidewalk dance, spinning in a gentle trance. Every twirl a small romance, caught within a winter glance. Hear the rhythm in the cold, stories waiting to be told. Snowflakes falling where we stroll, warming every wandering soul. Let the breezes hum along, let the night extend the song. Snow will fall but never hide all the joy we feel inside. Take my hand and walk with me, there's a tune in everything. Snowflakes on the sidewalk dance, shining with the night's expanse. Every step becomes a chance to join the winter soft romance. In this glowing snowy fold, hearts grow brighter in the cold. Every flake a spark of gold. Winter's warmth forever told.
The night is softly glowing where the snowy lamplights burn, casting little rings of silver on the corners as we turn. Your footsteps melt the quiet as they echo through the street, painting gentle winter rhythms underneath our drifting feet. Your whisper feels like velvet in the early winter air, falling warm upon my shoulders as the city stands aware. The world begins to settle into soft romantic sway, as if December paused a moment just to hear what hearts might say. And the frost becomes a curtain where the starlight starts to gleam. Everything feels light and certain, like a half-remembered dream. Let's drift into the moonlit winter waltz, where time grows slow and softly halts. Let the snowy night exalt every breath and every fall. Hold me close within the glow. Let the gentle rhythms flow in this tender silver waltz where only winter lovers go. Your smile glides like crystal through the quiet of the night, sketching shapes of hidden wishes in the falling frosted light. The breeze begins to hum a tune the snowflakes understand, as though the winter wrote a melody for us to dance by hand. Now the starlight wraps around us, tracing warmth through winter's cold. Every moment that surrounds us feels more precious to behold. Let's drift into the moonlit winter waltz, where the quiet gently halts. Snow and starlight paint the vaults of the sky in shining falls. Hold me close and don't let go. Let the midnight blossoms grow in this soft December waltz where only winter lovers go.
The city starts to glitter as the evening settles slow. Golden lights are waking up and warming all the snow. People gather laughing where the cobblestones align, dressed in winter colors that are shimmering like wine. Trumpets echo brightly over rooftops in the cold. Paint and stripes of melody in silver, red and gold. A rhythm stirs the windows as the band begins to play, turning quiet winter corners into sparkling cabaret. And every note is climbing through the frosty winter air, like little bursts of firelight that linger everywhere. Oh, it's a sparkling night in December, where the colors dance and sway. Every heartbeat plays a measure in the music of the day. Let the brass shine bright and tender, let the snow fall soft and slender. We'll remember this bright December night always. Saxophones are swirling like a ribbon made of sound, carving gentle arcs of amber as they twist around. The breeze begins to mingle with the harmonies on high, sending little bursts of glitter through the moonlit sky. hearts aglow. Coats and scarves are flickering where all the couples go. Every face seems brighter in the warmth the music brings. Sharing winter magic carried softly on its way. Let the trumpets rise, let the saxophone sigh. Like a whispered holiday, dancing through the streetlights in a quiet winter sway. You take my hand so gently as the taxis drift behind, and the world feels soft and shining with the warmth you let me find. The doorway to the jazz bar glows a subtle amber light, calling us to step inside and shelter from the night. The pianist starts a rhythm only winter nights can know, and every note we're hearing feels like velvet on the snow. We settle by the window where the frost begins to gleam. The city moves in shadows like a slow romantic dream. Christmas jazz at midnight with you, wrapped in shades of silver blue. Every tone feels warm and true when I'm closer here to you. Let the night swing softly by, let the saxophone reply. Christmas jazz at midnight turns the winter into sky. The server lights a small candle between our waiting hands, and the flame begins to flicker like it somehow understands. The saxophone is tracing little halos through the air, filling all the corners with a tender smoky flare. You lean as the music finds its way, and the snow outside the window melts into the cabaret. Every sip of wine is sweeter, every breath feels soft and slow in this quiet winter Is this love our holiday?
The chandelier is glowing in a soft and golden haze, casting gentle winter halos through the lobby's winding maze. Polished floors are shining with the quiet evening light, and every whispered conversation seems to shimmer through the night. The porter hums a carol as he carries coats inside, and couples drift like silhouettes within the marble tide. A ribbon tree is standing tall beside the warming fire, its ornaments like little stars that dance with soft desire. And the room begins to glisten as a band begins to play. Little sparkles in the rhythm guide the winter night away. Christmas lights in a grand lobby glow, falling softly, warm and slow. Every note the musicians bestow wraps the room in silver snow. Let the rhythm gently rise, filling hearts with quiet sighs. Christmas lights in the grand lobby turn the night to paradise. Sways the moment with a tender midnight touch, playing chords that feel like velvet. Never hurry, never much. The upright bass is walking with a graceful, steady glide, as though the winter evening found a heartbeat deep inside. The saxophone is tracing little arcs of gilded air, floating through the candle glow that warms the leather chairs. And every glance exchanged between the couples in the room falls like petals on the tables, turning winter into bloom. Every tone is soft and golden, every breath a gentle flame. In this lobby's quiet moment, nothing needs a single name. Let the piano lead the way, let the sax in shadows play, let the candles flicker lightly on this quiet holiday. Feel the rhythm melt the cold, feel the evening's hand unfold. Everything is warm and bold in this lobby made of gold. Christmas lights in the grand lobby glow, casting dreams in soft aglow. Every sparkle seems to show love in colors faint and low. Let the music fill the air, let the night forget its care. Christmas lights in the grand above the drifting snow. The evening feels nostalgic, like a memory come alive, as if the old-time Christmas songs have settled to revive. You take my arm so gently as the gramophone begins, playing notes that carry warmth upon the frosty winds. A gentle crackle whispers from the vinyl turning slow, and suddenly the world becomes a stage of long ago. And the night feels like a postcard from a dream we used to know, where the melodies are timeless and the hearts are all aglow. Under the vintage Christmas moon, every moment feels in tune, soft as an old familiar croon, drifting through a silver dune. Let the snowy night be ours, wrapped in golden gentle hours. Under the vintage Christmas moon, love begins to bloom. The street lamps hum along with us, their light a tender guide, as footsteps echo softly in the quiet countryside. Your laughter rings like crystal through the smoky winter air, and every glance you give me warms the midnight everywhere. A choir down the alley hums a faint and distant hymn, carried by the breeze and fading soft at every rim. The moment feels eternal, like the world is standing still, waiting for our hearts to catch the rhythm that we feel. And the snow begins to glisten like the songs of long before, every flake a gentle echo of a love we can't ignore. Let the night sway slow, let the memories glow, in this vintage winter show. Under the vintage Christmas moon, every shadow melts into warm as an old familiar swoon, wrapped beneath the soft monsoon. Let the music hold us tight through this softly glowing night. Under the vintage Christmas moon, everything feels right. Winter wind is sighing like a blues man in the night, sliding softly through the street lamps with their hazy amber light. Your coat is warm beside me as we wander through the snow, and the city hums a story only midnight lovers know. A saxophone is crying from a doorway down the street, pouring out a mellow chorus, sweet and low and incomplete. It wraps around your laughter like a velvet smoky charm, and I feel the Christmas blues melt safely in your arms. Every shadow on the pavement feels like part of some design, leading us through winter's pages where your heartbeat follows mine. Christmas blues in your arms tonight. Everything feels warm and bright. Even in the cold moonlight, you turn sorrow into light. Let the rhythm slow and sway, chasing lonely thoughts away. Christmas blues in your arms make the night too soft to say. We stop beside a cafe where the windows glow with gold, and jazz drifts out like memories too tender to be told. You brush the snow from my shoulder with a quiet, loving touch, and the world becomes a rhythm that is almost far too much. The bassist keeps a heartbeat like a soft December plea, and the chords the pianist whispers sound like winter's poetry. Your eyes reflect the city as it sparkles deep and bright, holding all the blues and wonder woven through the night. Every note is slightly aching, every ache is sweetened through, for the way you smile at me turns the grayest skies to blue. Let the winter slow its pace, let the music fill this space. In your arms I find my place. Christmas blues in your arms tonight, bluer in the sweetest light. Let the snow keep falling white, nothing ever felt this right. Hold me close and let it stay, let the melody softly play. Christmas blues in your arms wash the world in silver gray.
The morning snow is drifting like a song from long ago, falling through the Christmas lights that paint the world aglow. The chimneys breathe a silver mist above the waking town, and jingle bells are whispering as snowflakes settle down. The storefronts glow with ribbons tied in every red and green, and children trace their mitten prints across the frosted sea. A choir hums a carol where the old pine candles burn, and every door along the lane waits for joy to return. And every heart is waiting for the moment to appear, the warmth that fills December when the season draws us near. The Christmas swing is in the air, dancing everywhere. Hear the laughter soft and fair, rising like a prayer. Let the trumpets shine so bright, let the sleigh bells guide the night. The Christmas swing is in the air, turning winter into light. The baker sets the window with a wreath of sugared pine, and couples share a cocoa on the corner's festive line. The lampposts hum a melody that sparkles in the cold, a rhythm only Christmas keeps and never grows too old. A saxophone begins to glow beneath the mistletoe, sending swirling golden phrases through the lantern's gentle glow. The bassist keeps a steady stride that warms the snowy breeze, and suddenly the whole town sways like branches on the trees. Every step becomes a rhythm, every breath becomes a part of the magic woven softly in the corners of the heart. Let the Christmas spirit rise, let it shimmer in our eyes. May the music never fall, may it wrap around us all. Let the season fill the air with a glow beyond compare. The Christmas swing is in the air. The Christmas swing is in the air, glowing bright and rare. Let the joyful trumpets flare. Snow is everywhere. Hold this moment warm and tight. Let it carry through the night. The Christmas swing breath is in the air, brightening every heart in light. The fire crackles softly in a tender amber glow, painting little memories on the winter drifting snow. Your hands are wrapped around mine as the quiet starts to fall, and the world outside grows peaceful like it's holding us in awe. The candles near the windows dance a gentle golden sway, tracing silhouettes of stories we forgot along the way. Your voice becomes a whisper like a warm December rhyme, and suddenly the night feels like a borrowed piece of time, and the moments breathe so slowly, every heartbeat deep and kind, as if winter wrote a letter just for us to read tonight. Warm wishes by the fireside tonight, soft as falling candlelight. Every shadow turns to white in this quiet, gentle night. Hold me close and don't let go. Let the winter winds blow slow. Warm wishes by the fireside. Make the world feel wrapped in snow. Brush a little snowflake from the corner of my hair and laugh as though the world itself is lighter in the air. A record hums a melody in soft nostalgic tune, as if the winter sky were singing secrets to the moon. Your smile becomes a shelter where the cold can never stay, and every word you give me melts the frost along the way. The evening folds around us like a blanket stitched in gold, keeping all the warmth between us even as the night grows old. Every breath turns into stardust, every silence turns to flame, and the fire seems to whisper that this moment stays the same. Let the fire glow slow. Let the winter winds go. In your warmth I find my home. Warm wishes by the fireside tonight, holding everything so right. Fill the shadows with your light. Let the snow fall soft and white. Every heartbeat seems to say love will never drift away. Warm wishes by the fireside. Turn the cold to gentle day. The quiet night is shining with a soft December glow. Stars are resting on the rooftops while the world is wrapped in snow. Your footsteps fall beside me in a gentle, steady tune, and it feels like every heartbeat hums a carol to the moon. You breathe a little warmth into the frosty midnight air, and suddenly the winter seems much softer everywhere. The lamplight paints a shimmer on the blanket of the street, as though the snowy path were made for only us to meet. And time begins to whisper in a voice so calm and clear. Every second feels like something we were meant to hold this year. A starlight walk on Christmas Eve, where the night begins to weave little dreams we both believe under skies we never leave. Hold my hand and let it be all the warmth we'll ever need. A starlight walk on Christmas Eve, just your heartbeat close to me. A distant bell is ringing like a memory in the air, calling back the gentle moments we forgot were always there. You smile as though you're keeping something secret in your eyes, and the world slows down around us under silver winter skies. The wind begins to mingle with the soft melodic snow, making little swirls of magic in the streets' reflected glow. You lean your head a little, just enough for me to know that tonight is all we needed. Nothing more to show. Every step becomes a promise, every breath a quiet spark, guiding us like little lanterns through the velvet winter dark. Let the night stay slow and light. Let the stars hold us tonight. Everything feels warm and right. A starlight walk on Christmas Eve, where our hearts begin to cleave. Let the snowy night relieve every sorrow we might grieve. Walking softly, endlessly, in a world made just for we. A starlight walk on Christmas Eve, just your heartbeat close to me.
You walking slow, like the night just followed you here.
Cold dusted white, little snowflakes clinging to your hair. I say, cold out there.
You smile,
Not so much.
and suddenly the room feels warmer.
Then the fire we're sitting by tonight. You pour your laugh into the air like a mellow glass of wine.
The piano hums behind you, and the world starts keeping time.
I say long day love, you breathe out just enough, but your eyes, they soften the winter
like they've been waiting for this light.
And the night leans in real close, like it's trying to hear our hearts. Feels like every little whisper knows exactly where to start. On these quiet nights of Christmas, where the world moves soft and slow, we find notes between the silence only winter seems to know. Hold me gentle, hold me near. Love sounds clearer when you're here. On these quiet nights of Christmas, every moment feels sincere. You say my name so easy, like you're humming something sweet. A little tune the snow invented while it lingered at your feet.
And you lean in just a whisper, saying, darling, stay a while.
And the night falls down around us, wearing nothing but your smile.
The room keeps glowing,
And your light keeps showing.
these quiet nights
Keep holding us so slow. On these quiet nights of Christmas, where the candles burn real low, every breath becomes a promise only lovers truly know. Let the snowfall fill the sky, let tomorrow drift on by. On these quiet nights of Christmas, love becomes our lullaby.
love becomes our lullaby.
Love becomes our lullaby. Snow settles on the windowsill like it's choosing where to rest. The night moves slow around us, soft edges, nothing pressed. Your voice slips through the quiet like a lantern finding room, warming every corner that the winter once consumed. Your sleeve brushes my fingers with a thought you didn't say, a small unspoken longing that drifts but doesn't stray. The kettle hums a shimmer in the distant second hand, and somehow all the noise outside grows easier to understand. In the soft space between heartbeats, in the hush beneath your name, something settles steady, nothing loud, nothing claimed. Snow quietly between us, falling slow, falling true. In the dim light of this evening, every breath pulls close to you. Nothing promised, nothing spoken, just the calm we're slipping through. Snow quiet between us, finding places we once knew. The room bends with the lamplight, gold folded into blue. Your shadow leans beside mine like it always somehow knew. No grand or perfect moment, no reason to explain, just the soft weight of winter pressing gently on the pane. You turn your head a little, as if listening for a sign, and the silence shapes around you like a hand around mine. The world stays at a distance, as if asking us to choose what to keep within this stillness and what we're meant to lose. In the small pulse of the evening, where the city fades from view, every fragile, quiet motion feels like something close to true. Rising pale against the night, in this slow December moment, every shadow turns to light. No forever, no beginning, just the way you feel tonight. Snow quietly between us, holding everything in sight. Soft lights over December float across the wooden floor, like they're tracing gentle stories we forgot to hold before. Your coat drips melted snowflakes as you close the lobby door, and the quiet hum of winter finds the space between us more. The record spins a low tune, barely there but somehow warm, as if someone left a heartbeat in the groove before the storm. You laugh and shake the coat off from your sleeves and from your hair, and the moment feels like something made to linger in the air. In the hush that follows softly, in the breath we almost share, every little silent motion says I'm here, I'm staying there. Soft lights over December, falling slow, falling true, in the glow of fading ember. Every thought drifts back to you, nothing heavy, nothing spoken, just the warmth that filters through. Soft lights over December, turn the winter into you. Pour a cup of evening, just a hint of something sweet, and the steam curls like a ribbon, rising slow from where we meet. The windows fog and silver as the outside world recedes, and the snow keeps writing stories only quiet moments read. Your voice falls low and softened by the amber in the room, and the distance between heartbeats seems to vanish into bloom. You say nothing of forever, still it settles like a room as the winter leans around us in a gentle crescent moon. There's a softness left unmeasured in the way the night behaves. Every look a steady lantern guiding places we might say. The snow keep passing through, soft lights over December are the lights that lead to you. A pale December frame, the kind of night where everything feels softer when you say my name. Your coat is brushed with snowfall, thin silver in the air, and something in your quiet steps tells me why you're standing there. The city hums behind us like a distant sleeping train, moving slow enough to notice every echo, every stain. You lift your eyes a moment and the world feels rearranged, as if winter learned your name tonight and whispered mine the same. There's a breath between the stillness that I swear I almost hear, some small truth unfolding gently, drawing one of us near. The way winter learns your name, quiet, careful, soft and brave, like the snow that finds its place on your shoulder, on your sleeve. Nothing certain, nothing claimed, just the closeness that remains. In the way that winter learns your name, I learn Touch is barely present, just a shift against the cold. Yet it ripples through the moment like a story never told. And though nothing breaks the silence, every look you give is sound. A low and steady rhythm pulling everything around. A cab rolls by and scatters little flecks of golden light, and the snow begins to hover as if hesitating flight. Then you breathe a simple question that the wind can't overhear, and the night folds into meaning as you step a little near. There's a thread between our shadows, thin as winter's quiet seam, and it pulls us through the stillness to a place we didn't dream. Is made, nothing loud and nothing grand, just your warmth against my hand, and the way that winter learns your name I finally understand. There's a quiet in December that I only feel with you, a kind of distant, gentle shimmer in the softest shade of blue. The street lamps hum their low light like a memory in the air, and every little moment feels like something left to spare. A carol drifts from somewhere, barely reaching where we stand, carried by a wind that seems too tender to withstand. You tuck your hands in pockets as the snowfall starts to blur, and the night folds down around us like it knows who we were, and the world turns faint and silent as if everything could wait, letting time grow thin and fragile at the edge of something great. There are echoes of Christmas in the air, Not the songs, not the lights, just the way you're standing there. In the hush between our breaths, in the warmth we almost share, I can feel December turning into something soft and rare. Echoes of Christmas in the air, and somehow you're the evening into place, and the fog upon the window draws a portrait of your face. Nothing bright or grand or glitter, just a quiet winter grace. The way your presence settles like a candle in the space. You lean as if all the past Decembers found a way to fall below. No reason, no confession, just the softness in your glow, and the night that keeps on learning every way our hearts can show. And beneath the muted snowfall, something tender threads the air, a small and fragile meaning only winter seems to bear. Hush of being there, in the distance of the evening, in the light behind your stare, I can feel December holding all the things we couldn't say. Echoes of Christmas in the air, and suddenly There's December in that quiet light. There's a softness in December that the daylight can't explain. A small and trembling brightness caught in windows after rain, and the echoes on the pavement feel like scenes I used to know, as though someone left a memory in the hush of falling snow. You arrived just like a moment that the season tried to save, with your scarf a shade of winter and your smile a quiet wave, and the lights along the storefront seemed to shimmer into view, as if every gentle flicker found its warmth because of you. And the world begins to soften in the space between your steps, like a story turning pages that it almost once forgot. In this December, in that quiet light, Every shadow feels polite. Every heartbeat finds its place in the warmth of your embrace. No forever to declare, no grand promise in the air. Just the way the winter night leans a little when you're there. A melody from somewhere drifts across the evening's glow, like a tune from some old movie that I used to love and know. And the snowfall paints your outline in a soft and silver line, making all the simple moments feel suddenly divine. You pause as if you're listening to a thought you haven't heard, and the stillness wraps around us like a softly spoken word. In the quiet, something lingers that we both pretend to miss. A December made of glances, half a breath and almost kiss. And the night grows slightly brighter in the glow between our hearts, like a fragile Christmas secret that the season gently starts. To disappear near here. No beginning, no end line, just your shoulder close to mine. In this December, in that quiet light, I'm exactly where I shine.
The first soft chime of evening rings across the winter sky, and a glow from every window feels like something passing by. There's a shimmer on the sidewalks, there's a warmth in every lane, and it all begins to sparkle when I hear you say my name. Your footsteps sound like rhythm to a quiet Christmas tune, and the world around us brightens like a silver rising moon. The laughter from the doorways and the scent of evergreen. Suddenly, the simplest moment feels like someplace I have been. And the night begins to open like a carol made of light, as the snow drifts down between us, turning everything to white. When Christmas finds my heart again, every small thing starts to shine. In the melody you carry, all the warmth returns to mine. There's a joy that's soft and steady, like a wish I used to send when Christmas finds my heart again. Love comes back around the bend. A gentle bell is ringing from a chapel down the street, and it blends into the music of your breath in winter's heat. The lights along the rooftops draw a map of where we've been. Every color, every glimmer feels familiar on your skin. You smile as though remembering something sweet you never told, and the night leans in around us with a promise soft and bold. And for once the world feels lighter, as if time forgot to start, and the only thing that matters is the beating of your heart. In the hush of falling snowfall, every heartbeat seems to blend with the hope that Christmas carries when it circles back again. When Christmas finds my heart again, all the silence turns to song. Every worry melts like winter when you finally come along. There's a sweetness in the season, made of moments heaven sent, when Christmas finds my heart again. I remember what it meant.
Window breeze, a little fog, and the night leans in, quiet, slower than I remember. Your name sits on the edge of my mind, soft as a coat slipping off a chair, warm as a thought I didn't mean to keep. I almost say it out loud, thing I wrote and folded and hid somewhere in December. Your shadow moves like a low flame on my wall, and I feel it even before I turn. If winter has a pulse, it sounds like this: a breath, a pause, a small truth trying to speak. I whisper you in December, not a letter, not a promise, just the shape of your name, warm in the air around me. If it reaches you somehow, let it rest on your shoulder, like the quiet we never touch. Your laugh, I hear it in the steam lifting from my cup, a memory rising, breaking, gathering again before it disappears, and I let it settle inside the part of me you never asked for, but somehow held. The streetlight blurs into gold and then nothing, and I realize I'm speaking to you in silence, not to be heard, but to feel what the words do when they're softer than the night. There's a line between breath and longing, thin as snow falling sideways, thin as your voice when you say maybe. If you're awake, hear me a little. If you're not, remember nothing. Both are gentle, both are honest. Not in sadness, not in need, but in the way winter keeps a single light burning low for the traveler who might return. Then made a lane close to us, every street light into gold. And winter came without a warning, quiet, certain, and a little bold. You pulled your coat a bit around you, smiled like someone who just knew that the sky was holding something meant for only me and you. The air was filled with distant singing, not too close and not too far, just enough to feel like Christmas, drifting out from where we are. We passed the windows lined with garlands, saw reflections in the glass, and for a breath the world felt gentle, like a moment built to last. There was something in the silence, something soft as candlelight, like winter leaned a little closer, just to tell us hold tonight. When winter leaned close to us, every slow breath felt like trust. In a quiet meant for two, I found the warmth inside of you. And though the night was made of frost, nothing in it felt like loss. When winter leaned close to us, I knew what Christmas was. The snow began a gentle chorus on the rooftops overhead. Every flake a small confession of the things we'd left unsaid. And you laughed a little softly, like the sound could melt the air, as if this night was made of memories we weren't ready to declare. A carriage bell rang down the corner, not too bright but clear enough to remind us how December wraps the world in tender stuff. And in that sound your hand found mine, steady, simple, warm and slow, as though the season paused its breathing just to watch our footsteps go. There was comfort in the stillness, something quiet angels keep, like winter leaning gently on the edges of our sleep. Maybe all the years behind us led us right to this small night, where the city hum is fading and the world turns almost white. When winter leaned close to us, every shadow turned to trust, and I realized in your glow what the season wants to show. Not the grand or bold or bright, just the heart that feels right when winter leaned close to us. Christmas finally found us.
The evening settled slowly on the rooftops and the glass, and every window carried little fragments of the past. You brushed the snow from off your collar, laughed like winter knew your name. A soft familiar melody that flickered like a flame. We passed a street of ornaments hung quiet in the night, their colors breathing gently under strings of muted light. And something in the moment felt unusually sincere, as though December paused a while to pull the two of us near. It wasn't loud or shining, just a simple kind of glow, the kind that gathers slowly in the places time moves slow. At the edge of our Christmas evening, I felt your warmth begin to rise. In the hush between the cities, I saw December in your eyes. There were no grand declarations, no bright fireworks to see, but at the edge of our Christmas evening, you leaned a little close to me. A distant choir lingered from a chapel down the way, not enough to claim the moment, just enough to make us stay. Your hand brushed mine so lightly that I nearly lost my breath, and the world around grew softer like it folded into rest. We stopped beneath a lamppost where the snow began to swirl, and every flake that drifted felt like threads of silver pearl. You smiled as if December had whispered something new, and I knew the night was changing by the way I looked at you. There is magic music in the quiet, in the stillness you can feel, the kind that tells the heart what words alone can't make real. Maybe winter knew our timing. Maybe nights like this are planned. But whatever brought us here now held our story in its hand. At the edge of our Christmas evening, every shadow softened down, and the space between our footsteps felt like newly covered ground. There were no grand revelations, only warmth we couldn't hide. At the edge of our Christmas evening, you were standing by my side.
Let this Christmas start with you.
The lights are waking on the rooftops, glimmering in silver lines, and every corner of December feels like something warm and kind. I've wrapped the night in ribbon laughter, tied it with a quiet tune, and all the little stars are leaning just a bit closer to you. The sidewalks echo with a rhythm made of footsteps and wine, and suddenly this winter evening feels like it was by design. You blush beneath the holiday glow and the world begins to sway, like Christmas saved its brightest shimmer just to give itself away. I don't need the shining presents or the crowded silver tree. There's a better kind of wonder when you turn and look at me. So let this Christmas start with you in a sparkle soft and new. Every laugh becomes a carol when I'm falling into you. Let this Christmas stay a while in your warmth and your smile. All I need tonight is simple, just this moment spent with you. The city hum begins to soften as the snow drifts through the air, and every flake that lands between us feels like something we can share. Your hand finds mine so easily, like it always somehow knew, and the season folds around us in a quiet shade of blue. All the lights begin to shimmer, all the hustle fades away, and it's clear the night was waiting for our footsteps on this day. Maybe all I've ever wanted found its place in winter's tune. Not in wishes, not in letters, but in standing here with you. So let this Christmas start with you, with a heartbeat bright and true. Every shadow turns to honey when I'm leaning close to you. Let this Christmas hold us tight in the glow of winter's light. All I want right now is simple. Let this Christmas start tonight.
city starts to shimmer as the evening finds its tune, and every window glows like a lantern under the moon. I'm walking through December with a rhythm in my stride, 'cause tonight the holiday lights are dancing by my side. There's a brass band down the corner playing warm against the chill, and their trumpet lifts the snowfall like it's floating to their will. You laugh and spin beside me with a sparkle in your view, and the whole street joins our footsteps like it's swaying just for you. Oh, the night is ringing softly with a carol in the breeze, just enough to start the heartbeat, moving lightly through the leaves under the city's holiday lights. Everything's burning bright. With every step we take, the jazz begins to take flight. Under the city's holiday lights, I feel the season ignite, and I know this Christmas starts tonight. The rhythm curls around us like a ribbon made of gold, and the laughter from the doorways keeps the winter from the cold. Your hand falls into my hand like a melody on cue, and the music swells around us in a shade of festive blue. Oh, the horns are rising higher, and the night begins to glow like December found its rhythm and decided we should know. Under the city's holiday lights, every breath feels alive. The world becomes a stage where the Christmas jazz survives. Under the city's holiday lights, you and I come to life, and this night feels perfectly right. There's a low light on the counter where your laughter used to land, and the vinyl keeps on spinning like it's trying to understand. It's Christmas Eve again, and the city's out of time, so I'm sipping where you left me in the Christmas we left behind. The bartender folds the quiet into shapes that feel like truth, like the shadows of December when I almost held your youth. Your coat was red and restless, your smile a borrowed sign, showing places you were heading and the ones you'd never find. And the needle keeps on nudging at a groove that's slightly worn, like the promise in your whisper on the night we came undone. So here's to the Christmas we left behind, to the half-meant lines and the borrowed time, to the words that almost crossed your mind. Yeah, here's to the Christmas we left behind. You said maybe like a warning, soft as frost on silver rails, and the streetlights broke our silence into thin and trembling trails. I chased the sound you carried through the cold and crooked night, but your heart was already drifting far beyond my line of sight. Now the city hums a carol you would never hum along. Too much brass and too much brightness for a heart that leaned on calm. So I breathe a little slower as the bells begin their climb, thinking how your gentle pulse kept perfect Christmas time. Funny how December lingers in the corners you once filled, like a note the sax abandoned when the solo lost its will. I could walk out past the doorway, let the winter take the lead, but my memory keeps repeating what my pride refused to plead. So here's to the Christmas we left behind, to the almost love and the fragile signs, to the way your shadow brushed with mine. Here's to the Christmas we left behind.
Do you remember how December used to lift us off the ground, running under broken streetlights, laughing far too loud to drown? We were kids with borrowed sweaters, hearts too quick to understand, and Christmas felt like something you could almost hold in hand. We skipped across the frozen sidewalks like the world was made of glass, and the night was always brighter when we didn't think to ask. You would hum a little carol off the rhythm out of tune, but somehow every wrong note felt like magic in the room. And oh, the winter wind would chase us like it tried to make us stay, but we kept running forward 'cause we only knew one way. Oh, those Christmas days we ran so fast, lights were blooming in our past, every heartbeat felt like fire, every breath a wild desire. Oh, those Christmas nights we couldn't keep, too alive to fall asleep. We were snowflakes burning bright, young and foolish in the light. There were dreams we never voiced in songs we never meant to sing, but December made them louder as it wrapped us in its ring. You would pull me near the lamppost where the shadows danced in blue, and I swore the whole world tilted just to get a closer view. And oh, the city lights would follow every step we used to trace, as the Christmas tried to hold us in a memory we'd outplay. Maybe we were never ready, maybe time is bold that way, but we lived 100 heartbeats in a single holiday. Oh, those Christmas days we ran so fast, never knew those nights would pass. Every echo, every spark still comes calling in the dark. Oh, those Christmas nights we couldn't keep, but they're ours for us to keep, in the snow that stays behind, in the youth we left in time. There's a letter on my table that I never meant to send, written in a rush of winter on a night that wouldn't end. The ink has bled like quiet secrets you can't hide but can't confess, and December keeps its promise in a hush you can't address. The street below is opening with a soft and golden shine, and the city hums a rhythm that keeps folding into time. I hear laughter down the hallway, I hear footsteps by the door, and the night feels like a memory I have lived through once before. Every heartbeat finds a cadence when the winter air turns slow, like the season wants to linger in the places we don't show. So I wrap my words in winter gold for the stories left untold. Every line a little warmer than the ones from years ago. If you read them in the quiet, let the truth come through the fold. These are letters written softly, wrapped in gentle winter gold. There's a spark along the lamppost, like a song about to rise, and the brass across the avenue keeps a glow behind its eyes. I remember how you whispered that the night felt incomplete, how the world seemed slightly brighter when our shadows used to meet. Funny how the season echoes every promise we let go, like a carol played in passing that your memory still knows. Time was never ready. Maybe hearts are slow to see, but the words I never sent you still return each Christmas Eve. So I wrap my words in winter gold, letting quiet truths unfold. And the night becomes a mirror of the warmth we used to hold. If you find them in the stillness where the gentle lights take hold, know the love you left behind me lives in letters wrapped in gold. There's a soft light on the sidewalk where December starts to hum, and the night drifts in like velvet with the memories yet to come. I can hear a distant trumpet playing low and sweet and long, and
it feels like Christmas waiting on the corner of our song. Your laughter warms the winter like a record turning slow, and each heartbeat finds a rhythm in the gentle fall of snow. The storefront lights are glowing in a way they never do, as if every shining moment kept its promise just for you. And the city starts to shimmer with a tune we used to know, wrapped in quiet holiday ways, soft as candles, golden glow. It's Christmas on the corner of our song, where the nights grow bright and long. Every little smile you give turns the winter warm and strong. It's Christmas on the corner of our song, where our memories still belong. Hold this moment just a little, let the world keep moving on. There's a carol in the doorway that reminds me of your hand, how it settled into mine so like a line that understands. And the saxophone is drifting through the hall we used to share, painting silver on the echoes that still linger in the air. And the night begins to open like a dream we nearly missed, all the things we never said floating soft in winter's mist. Maybe seasons change too quickly, maybe time outwrites the tune, but this Christmas holds the sweetness of the nights I found in you. It's Christmas on the corner of our song, and the memories hum along. Every step beside these lights feels like home, where we belong. It's Christmas on the corner of our song, soft and bright and evergreen. Hold this melody a moment, let it glow where we have been.
Streets are waking slowly with a shimmer soft and thin, and the rooftops hum a rhythm as the holiday begins. There's a quiet kind of promise in the footsteps down the lane, like the city's turning pages on a brighter night again. A woman hums a carol as she locks the cafe door, and her voice becomes a lantern on the sleet along the floor. I can hear a brass band warming from a corner half in view, and the sound feels like the future catching fire in something new. And the winter holds a breath in the glow of turning lights, as if every dream we whispered found its shape on colder nights. So lift your eyes to the lights over the last night of December. Let the music find your heart in the ways you might remember. Every step becomes a start, every hope grows soft and tender under lights on the last night of December. A taxi hums in rhythm with the snowfall on its hood, and a stranger waves the driver with a smile that feels like good. There's a kindness in the city that the season seems to teach, in the hands that lift each other when the year feels out of reach. And the brass begins to blossom in a tune that's warm and wide, as if midnight wants to open something waiting deep inside. Maybe all the broken hours help the brighter ones align. Maybe every quiet winter holds a second chance in time. So lift your eyes to the lights over the last night of December. Let the chorus of the city be the sound you still remember. Every heartbeat finds its way, every year begins its tender under lights on the last night of December. Of December.
This Christmas, we're alive tonight. The street is waking brighter than it ever did before, and the bells are spilling laughter as we're flying out the door. Every window's bursting open with a red and golden shine, and the beat inside the city hits exactly right on time. A trumpet cracks the skyline with a shimmer full of cheer, and a sax comes in behind it like it's chasing down the year. There's a rhythm on the pavement, there's a chorus in the crowd, and the whole world feels like singing just a little too damn loud. Oh, the night is buzzing higher than the stars can even climb, and we're dancing with December like the year has lost its mind. This Christmas we're alive tonight. Let the
smile, and the drummer hits a shuffle that could run for half a mile. There's a couple spinning circles, there's a stranger shouting hey, and the whole block feels like Broadway lit in holiday parade. Oh, we're brighter than the season, with a spark behind the flame, and the joy that fills the sidewalks doesn't even need a name. Hey, whoa, hey. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This Christmas we're alive tonight. Let the rooftops shake with light. Every heartbeat, every shout. This is what it's all about. This Christmas we're alive tonight. Let the joy come burning bright. We are here, we are home, and the world is feeling right. Yeah, swing it once, swing it twice. Christmas never felt this nice. And tonight, beneath the lights, we are finally